as the another type of chemical reaction, that is the decomposition reaction. So we have the decomposition reaction. Basically, as it is in the name, decompose, that means when a reactant breaks into pieces or breaks into multiple products, it comes into the category of decomposition reaction. For example, if I have a compound, for example X5, it will decompose into X and Y. So when I have a single reactant and it breaks into more than two or more than two products, so it comes into the category of decomposition reaction. It is actually the opposite or the reversal of the combination reaction. In the combination reaction, we had multiple reactants which combine to form a single product. But in this case, we have only one reactant which decomposes into multiple products. So it is the opposite of combination reaction. Now when it comes to the decomposition reaction, it is basically of three major types. And these three types are based on the what energy we supply to these reactions. That means the type of energy we supply to such reactions, the name has come. So the first energy that we supply to such reactions is the thermal energy or the thermal decomposition. So basically, when we are supplying the heat, thermal means heat. So when we are supplying the heat to reactions, to decomposition reactions, they will become the thermal decomposition reactions. Like for example, if I am supplying heat to the calcium carbonate, which is actually limestone. So calcium carbonate is CaCO3. When I am supplying heat, you always have to write the heat on the upward side, on the above the arrow. So arrow means we are changing from reactant to products, and on the arrow you have to write the value of, or you have to write the word heat. Heat means you are doing this reaction in the presence of some external heat. Now when we are heating the calcium carbonate or the limestone, it will form quicklime. Quicklime means calcium oxide, that is CaO plus gas, that is CO2. Every time whenever the gas is evolved, you have to show with an upward arrow, and precipitation will be shown with the downward arrow. So this is one example of thermal reaction. The next example may include burning of ferrous sulfate. You must always remember ferrous. When it comes to ferrous, ferrous means +2 state of iron. Ferrous, Fe means iron. And when it comes to ferric, it means +3 state of iron, because iron has two valencies, +2 and +3. So when I am taking ferrous sulfate, so it will be in +2 state, so it will become FeSO4. So this is ferrous sulfate. Now when ferrous sulfate is heated, it will lead to the formation of ferric oxide, which is Fe2O3, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. Now both these are gases, so I will show them with the upward arrow. Now when one reactant, that was ferrous sulfate, is decomposed into more than two products, it is a type of a decomposition reaction. Now when this reaction is doing in the presence of heat, it is done in the presence of heat, so it becomes a thermal decomposition reaction. So this was the first category, that means we are supplying the heat. The next category includes we are supplying the electricity, so it becomes electrolysis. That means if we are supplying electricity to a decomposition reaction, it will become electrolysis. Like if I have water molecule and if I supply electricity to it, so it will become water, and I supply electricity, so it will become hydrogen and water. So both these are in the form of liquid or in the aqueous state, so I will mention their state. But now this equation is not balanced. Like we have two atoms of hydrogen and we have two atoms of hydrogen, so hydrogen atoms are balanced. But in the case of oxygen, we have two oxygen atoms on the right side and we have only one atom, so we will write 2 over here. Now H has become, that means hydrogen has become 4, so I will write 2 over here. Now this equation is balanced. So when we are supplying electricity for any decomposition reaction, it will become electrolysis. The other case, The other case may include the decomposition of sodium chloride, that is NaCl. We are supplying electricity, it will become solid because sodium is a solid, so it will become sodium metal, that is in the solid state, and I will get chlorine gas, which is a diatomic, so I will write Cl2. As it is a gas, so I will show with an upward arrow. Now it is also not balanced, so I will write 2 over here and 2 over here. This was the second example of decomposition, which includes providing the electrical energy or providing the electricity to do the decomposition reaction. The third category includes supplying the light energy. So light means photo. So there comes the name of photolysis. So when we are supplying the light energy, that comes into the category of photolysis. For example, if I have the reaction of silver chloride or silver bromide. First I have silver chloride. I am doing this energy reaction in the presence of sunlight. So I will write sunlight on the arrow. Now when I am doing this reaction, it will form silver metal, which is in the solid state, and it will form chlorine gas. Now it is not balanced again, so I will make it balanced and with an upward arrow. So this is the reaction of to form silver metal and chlorine gas. Similarly, there is a reaction of silver bromide. It is done in the presence of sunlight. It will form silver metal and bromine gas. Again, this is balanced. You must always know that whenever there is a group, the group of basically fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, all this group is known as halogens. And these halogens basically react with any other compound, they become halide. So basically whenever there is a reaction of silver with halogen, that means silver with fluorine, silver with chlorine, bromine, iodine, any of these four, it will result into the formation of silver and any gas. Now this type of reactions done with the help of silver metal are used, basically they are not used nowadays, but they were used in the black and white photographs. So basically when we used to develop these photographs used in the black and white form, we use the reaction in the presence of sunlight, and we use the metal silver chloride or silver bromide. So basically the best use of this reaction is in the black and white photographs. These were the three important cases. The first one was heat energy, then we have electricity, and then we have sunlight. The last topic in this concept is the uses. That means the uses of decomposition reaction. The first important use of this reaction is in the extraction of metal from the oxide. So as you know, when we extract any metal from the earth, it is in the form of oxides. Now from the oxides we have to remove the metal, because the oxides is the unwanted thing. Now when we have to remove the metal, we will use the decomposition reaction. Like for example, if I have aluminium chloride, I want to remove aluminium. I will do in the presence of electricity. So it is actually a type of electrolysis. So it will become aluminium plus oxygen gas. Now it is not balanced, so I will do the balancing. To check my video, to know the value of how to balance the equation, you can check my previous videos also. So this is one example or the one use of reaction, that is to extract the metal from the oxide. The next important use of this type of reaction are in the process of digestion. So when we are digesting our food, or when the stomach or the intestines digest the food, they secrete lot of juices like pancreatic juice, bile juice. All these type of juices secrete convert the carbohydrate into the glucose so that we can absorb it. So similarly they convert, they decompose. This is also a type of decomposition reaction in which the carbohydrates decompose into glucose and proteins decompose into amino acids. So it is also an example of a decomposition reaction. So this was everything about the decomposition reaction, in which we have discussed the major three types. One was the thermal decomposition using heat energy. Then we had electrolysis providing electricity. Then we have photolysis doing in the presence of sunlight. The best example for this is the silver chloride or silver bromide. Both of these reactions were used previously to develop the black and white photographs. Before this, we have discussed the valency of ferrous and ferric. These are both the valencies of iron. This was ferrous sulfate, this was ferric oxide. So this was everything about the decomposition reaction, which is actually the opposite of the combination reaction.